Hello and welcome back, you beautiful, beautiful people. This is not a reaction. I'm gonna say it instantly because your time matters. If that's the only reason you're here to react, which makes sense, that's a lot of this channel content. It's okay. I just want you to know. I said in the previous video and on a post I wrote that I'm going to tell you a bit about my history. Who am I? Who are you even watching? I think that's something that it's only right because you're sharing about yourself, truly brave, truly inspirational, and only fits that I will do the same. I thank you for that and for the bravery you're giving me because I'm like really excited. I wanted to do this for a couple of days now and it just didn't feel exactly right. And I told myself I'm gonna film this video on Sunday and I'm gonna upload it on Sunday. No cuts, no edits other than like zoom here and there because it's very emotional. But like no cuts. This is it. This is it. Not like shooting again, filming again. No. This is it. It's important to me because this right here is my story. I know it. And I have that one try to just be me and say exactly who am I. Today, when I woke up with the energy to make this video, I saw a comment on YouTube. And this is not a different topic, like it is, but it relates directly to my story. I saw a comment that said, and it was like the first notification in the morning, but from like a month ago. How is that even possible? I don't know. It was the video from God's perspective, and someone said, I honestly hate you, dude or bro. And another comment on a different video, your smile is so creepy, with a E and an A, which makes me think, I don't know, maybe it's like someone who's pulling a joke, like, I don't know. I saw that and I had two options, right? Either to be offended by that or understand that it's so random that happy people don't go around and say those stuff. I don't know that person and he doesn't know me. And hating me, that's such a waste of time on his part. Why did I even say this? Because for years, I've been clinically depressed. I overcame it 4 years ago and I just looked up because when you say overcame depression, if you experienced it, if you're experiencing it, first of all, you're not alone. This is what this channel is all about, and you're not alone. I know how it's like. And when you had depression, it's pretty, you can like say for somewhat of certainty that you always have depression. You just fight it a lot harder with better tactics, with better habits, but it's a fight that keeps on going. And I know that. And I'm with you. I just lost my... It was so important to say. Like, you're not... because I said I overcame depression. It's not something you really overcome. It's something you just learn how to deal with better and do more stuff that makes you happy and so on. So I was depressed, like in the most, the colors of everything was gray. I really, I don't know, I'll get demonetized. It's not about this. I wanted to die a day after another. Really, I woke up like a lot of the time, a lot of the days crying because I knew that I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to experience another day. I wanted to take my life. I wanted to do that. And that kept on going for like 13, 12 years. I wanted to help everyone. Even now I walk and I see so much pain. I wanted to help everyone, and it felt as if I am telling a joke about myself to myself. How can you help anybody when you're depressed? Are you serious? Are you some kind of an idiot? That's what I told myself. Day after another. One day after another. The only thing that made me feel alive, and still does until this day, the only difference is today I'm doing it full time, is helping others. When someone needs my help, I will become I wanted to say I will become a different person, but no, I will become the person I really am. No depression, no doubt, just 3000% motivation to show that someone that he is the entire world. And maybe while talking about it, maybe that's what's so important to me in my life, because I experienced what's it like to feel like you're nothing. Even though you're helping people with your smile, with you being there, with you knowing that you shouldn't throw your depression at other people. That's how I felt. You shouldn't ask for help. You should put on a smile. And you're the best actor in the world. I am. I know what to do every time. Right now I can change it and make you think I'm a YouTuber for 20 years. It's not what I want to bring to the table. Feeling that you want to help, but that it's some kind of a joke, just kept me from doing what I wanted to do all my life. I'm a pleaser. That's my personality. I will do everything so people will love me. Or so I was, because I'm working on it. Because the most important someone who should love you is you. And I'm working on that. If I'm stopping, it's because it's emotional for me and I'm just losing track. And I'm not gonna cut this because it's the truth and it's okay. I wanted to help, but felt that it can't happen. The only thing that can make me happy was not a possibility. It didn't make any sense. I can't help in my state, even though that's the only thing that makes me better. I went out of that awful, I want to call it a phase, but it was almost half my life. I went out of that phase, or whatever we call it, when I started moving towards that something that I knew I was afraid of. I knew it, because that's that something that you put yourself out there, that people will always attack you, always when they're hurt, because they don't feel as if, for years, they feel as if they're nothing and no one loves them and no one cares, and a lot of the people don't. Which relates directly to what I said at the beginning, that YouTube comment. That someone who said those stuff was me all the time, to myself. Who's gonna listen to you? What can you give? How can you look at you? How can you help? And those were the thoughts day after day. How could I not be depressed? So I started to act one step at a time. I started to learn, because it's okay to learn, right? I'm not hurting anyone. Learn and implement in my life. And I started to improve and move towards that direction, which is what I'm alive for. What that thing that makes me feel alive, thankful. Just here, like in this world, really, and not just that automatic pilot moving from one satisfaction to another. It's amazing how we are the worst judges of ourselves. We are our worst enemy. Even if we think we have someone we hate so much, we should take a step back, look at our lives, and ask ourselves if we're feeling bad because life is absolute shit, or because I choose that shit day after day and I swim in it. And then I come out smelling like shit, not understanding why. It's when I move towards that thing that I wanted, which was helping people, no matter what, no matter the judgment. That comment I got gave me the strength to film this video with the energy and the excitement I have. Why? Because it's a lot more important to help people than to get discouraged by those hateful people on the edge. I understand that. I used to hate this world because I hated myself. I used to hate everyone because I hated myself. I hated my existence. So why would I even like anything? It's when I not even overcame my fears, but realized and understood that I'm not allowing myself to make mistakes. I'm not allowing myself to advance in that way I want to. And that's why I stood in place for 10 years. I want you to just understand you're worth so much. Without you and me and that other person that watches, and her and him, there would be no world. There would be no world. You know that. Even though it's a game of many, there would be no game if there weren't like the few. You understand what I'm trying to say? We create that crowd we eventually fear. We create that world we eventually feel alone in. But without us, it would be empty, as we often feel inside because we don't take actions. So if you'll take something from this video, really from today, I'm a therapist and I helped so many. If you take something, okay, it's that thing you tell yourself you can't do, and you're not even allowed to try, and who are you to even think you can succeed in it? There is no reason in hell not to pave the way one step at a time and see how you feel slowly, whether things improve. It's your right. It's your life. And I truly, truly hope that you see how much important you are. And I thank you so much for being here with me and listening to this and really being with me on this journey. It's not about reactions. It's about life. It's about talking about those stuff that people often don't talk. But I will be here and I will help everyone. Doesn't matter how much backfire I'll get. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.